Hello and welcome to Flippin' Fantastic, episode 79. I am Mo87 official. Yeah.
Amy Beach by Repeat. Welcome back,
It's your
guys.
10th episode because
Oh
you started
yeah,
on 69.
that's right. 10,
Appropriately.
10 weeks. It's been 10
Mm-hmm.
weeks. Wow, that flew by, didn't it?
I know. And we've got lots of good ideas coming up
I know.
because
So
Amy's full
exciting.
of good ideas, especially when she drinks coffee during the day and stays up all night. So
just a little bit of caffeine, or even a soda. It doesn't even have to be coffee. It could be a soda.
that's crazy.
I know.
Yesterday I had coffee. I haven't had anything yet today because I was late. This is me. And then, like an energy drink. Like I had a lot of a decent amount of caffeine yesterday.
Yeah.
That's just gets me out of bed. Like,
Yeah. Oh my
seriously.
gosh. Oh, I used to drink a lot, but I
Mhm.
swear it's because I drink decaf now. Just that little bit of caffeine just like sends me
Yeah.
over. Kind of like when you take salt out of your diet and then when you eat salt, it's kind of like, whoa,
Mhm.
that's super salty.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what caffeine does to me, you know?
I yeah. I used to drink a lot of soda, like diet, soda
Mhm.
all day long.
Yeah.
I stopped that years ago.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know comparatively. I didn't used to drink coffee and I started like late in life with coffee, but I only have
Yeah.
like one cup a day, but I used to drink a lot of soda.
Really?
Mm,
Do
yeah.
you buy it? Do you keep it in the house? We don't keep any soda in
Mm-mm.
the house.
No.
Yeah, same.
My Drew doesn't drink soda. Like he wasn't a big soda drinker
Mhm.
out of his family. Like
Yeah.
everybody else drinks soda. Like they still drink soda. Like my family, none of us drink soda anymore.
Uh-huh.
But he wasn't, and he would have like a soda if he went to a fast food or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
He drinks hot tea all day long, like he's
Really?
some British person. Yeah, it's weird.
He get he gets little
It's
little sandwiches too?
no, just giant cups of hot tea all day long. It's weird.
Interesting. Just
hmm
plain? Does he put anything in it to sweeten it?
He puts milk and sugar in it.
Milk and sugar. Like some Earl
Yeah.
Grey? What kind of tea?
No, he likes plain regular tea, black tea, whatever it is.
Gotcha.
Tetley, Lipton. His mom
Tetley tea.
drinks hot tea, and he did too. It's weird.
Oh my. Very cool. I love it. I love it. I
Man.
like some hot tea too.
But yeah, so I
Mhm.
I need some caffeine right about now, but I I
So,
I started too late. I take medicine in the morning. I don't drink black coffee. Like I have to have cream in it, and I can't have anything
yeah.
for like an hour after. So if I'm
Oh, so you have to
I'm falling
wait
asleep.
to
Mhm.
drink or eat
Yeah.
anything? Gotcha. What
Yeah.
so do you call it pop or soda there?
It is soda here.
Yeah, same. Same here.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like Ohio-ish area, they call it pop or
Yeah. For once you start getting like Western Pennsylvania, I think on is pop,
pop. It's just yeah, it's
and
so
then
funny.
South is Coke, right? Like the deep South, like is Coke. It's Coke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
what
say
kind of
Coke.
Coke? Oh, Pepsi. Like what?
Yeah. I guess I use them. I use soda and Coke, but I wouldn't go and order a 7 Up and say, "Give me a Coke." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like just
But
people
just in
just say,
general, if you're like,
like you say Coke.
yeah, I don't get that, but whatever.
Hmm.
It's soda. It's funny because I just saw it yesterday when I was scrolling something, and it was like one of those maps, and it was like soda pop, and like we
Oh,
were pop, and people were like, no, the Northeast does not say pop, soda.
yeah.
I mean,
I bet you
I'm
like
not really the Northeast, but Yeah.
Yeah, we say soda. Soda pop. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say soda pop. Just soda.
Mm-mm. Soda
Yeah.
pop is from
From the 50s?
The Outsiders.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is. I don't think I've ever
and The
seen that.
Outsiders.
Is that the one with Pony Boy?
What?
I think
Huh?
I read the
Yeah.
book in school. Yeah. Is that the one with Ralph Macchio and I don't know, all those
Yeah, and
kids
Rob
like River
Lowe
Phoenix?
and
Rob
Patrick
Lowe.
Swayze
Oh,
and
definitely haven't seen that.
yeah, Rob Lowe was Soda Pop.
Oh, I have no idea.
Hey,
No. Mm-mm. Never. I don't even think. I think we read it in school. I don't. Is that a book? I don't.
Yeah, it was required. We, yeah. We read
I
it,
don't
and
know.
then usually they showed you the movie.
Mm-mm.
That was your incentive for reading the book.
I don't think so. We did like Lord of the Flies and what else? I don't know. I can't remember. It's Shakespeare stuff, but no,
Can't believe you
no.
haven't seen The Outsiders.
Mm-mm.
That
I
is
always
a defining Gen X movie. You're not that much
no.
younger than me.
I always think of like Outsiders. I always get that confused with like Lean on Me. Is that the one where they are running across the
No,
railroad tracks? Is that like young kids
that is
too? Like
Stand By Me.
oh, Stand
That's
by Me.
Stand By Me.
Jeez, with like Corey Feldman or something. Is that him
Yep.
and Jerry O'Connell or whatever his name is?
River Phoenix. Yeah.
Mm, that's why I get them confused. That's right. Yeah, I didn't watch those. I think I've seen Stand by Me one time. I think it was kind of scary when I was little. Is there like a scary part in it? They found like a dead body
Well,
or
the whole
something?
thing is, well, that's what they're going to find. They heard
Oh.
there's a dead body in the woods, so they go. And then it's the trip is to the movie. Do you know what I
Oh.
mean? Like
Yeah.
their trek through the woods, and
Mhm.
the scariest part, I think, is like for a little kid. Scary is like when they're running. Spoiler alert! Like 40 years later, they're running on
The railroad?
the train tracks. They're running
Okay.
across the bridge. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They have to outrun the train. Yeah,
That's the scary part.
yeah. Well,
Hmm.
I mean,
That's
I haven't seen it in a long time, but
that's what I said. Oh, is that the movie with the railroad? Because that's what stuck out in my mind is the train
yeah,
track, I guess.
hmm
Yeah. I was
yeah,
I was scared of E.T. We saw E.T. in the movie theater and we had to leave.
yeah,
We had to leave. I was little, like I don't even
yeah.
think I was
Uh-huh.
5, but we had to leave because I was scared. I remember that. And Gremlins, I saw Gremlins in the movie theater too, and that was kind of scary. I remember like covering my eyes. Like I was young too.
Well, Gremlins scary, and I mean E.T. He's kind of ugly, so I get it.
Hmm.
He's like a monster. You know what I
I
mean?
think it was the part where he was like gray and stuff. I guess he was dying
Yeah,
or
when he
something.
was dying. Yeah,
I think that was
he's
the
like,
part. I was like, I gotta go. I've only seen it like one other time. I was like, nope. Yeah. But yeah, Gremlins. I when the last time I rewatched it, I was like, this is kind of a scary Christmas movie, right? Isn't it a Christmas movie?
oh, Gremlins. I mean, technically, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
Christmas movie like Die Hard's Christmas movie. Do you know what I mean?
True.
I think
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't the whole yeah. I getcha. I
it's
getcha.
oh, Gremlins. I think is Gremlins way scarier.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe you haven't seen Outsiders. Have you? You have to. Rob Lowe. He has 2 sons, and they give him the hardest time on. I was think this made me think of this on social media. First of all, his one son was on there's video. I don't know if it was recently or whatever, but he was on like Jimmy Kimmel or somebody,
Uh-huh.
and he's got an earring on, and the earring is the earring that Rob Lowe wore in The Outsiders, and he's
Oh,
like,
okay.
I didn't watch the whole thing through or something. He said that, but they give their dad a hard time. Like Rob Lowe posted a picture on Instagram of himself like after a workout, like a selfie or something, and he said like he
Sure.
had a quote, but then his son's like just casually like there's things behind like pictures behind him like framed something, and his
Uh-huh.
son's like just casually taking a selfie in front of your Emmy nomination. Like they give him crap. It's so funny.
So
You have to.
they
Oh
just
my god.
troll him. They just troll him.
Oh
That's
yeah.
pretty
Uh
funny.
huh. Yep.
What does he respond back?
It's
Does he
yeah. I
respond
mean,
back?
he laughs. It's funny.
Yeah, that
I
is.
think
I thought
so, but
you.
it's not. His kids are way funnier.
Well, the comments are always funnier than anything else, Like when I
Mm-hmm.
see
Oh
something
yeah.
like funny
Absolutely.
on
Uh huh.
Instagram, I'm like directly to the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. When you said that
Yeah.
his kid was on Jimmy Kimmel or whatever wearing an earring, in my mind's eye, I immediately flashed to the earring that he was wearing in like St. Elmo's Fire. You remember that
No,
character on?
that's what it is. I'm
Oh,
sorry. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah. It's St. Elmo's Fire earring. It is. Yes, it's that
yeah,
one. It's
yeah.
that one.
That's funny.
Because
That's
his
such a
son
good movie.
his son is named John. He's like, have you watched it? He was like, not really. That's what it was. It was St. Elmo's Fire. I was stuck on The Outsiders, but
Yeah.
that made me. Now, see, this is how we got from soda pop to Rob Lowe at St. Elmo's Fire. Okay.
Oh my god, that movie is the best. That was one of my favorites growing up. Was
Yeah, that's a good one.
St. Elmo's Fire, and of course, like Pretty in Pink. What else? Pretty in
Yeah.
Pink. Breakfast Club, of course. That's
Yeah.
I know every single word to Breakfast Club.
Okay.
And
You can have your Gen X card back. I was about to take it away, but you can keep it.
oh gosh, what else is the other one? 16 Candles. I know like every word to 16 Candles too.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? There's some
Yeah,
other
that one's
good
good.
ones. Yeah. But yeah, St. Elmo's Fire it's just like that music is just like iconic 80s, growing
Mm-hmm.
up. Yeah. It's just that's the best. This is the good old days, Mo.
Absolutely.
The good old days.
I know. I know. I
Oh
know.
man. I know. So what did you do this weekend? Did you go out? Do anything besides cut your
I
finger?
did not. That was yesterday. I
yesterday,
was
yesterday.
yeah, yesterday I sliced my finger open. No, I did not thrift this weekend. What did I do?
It was kind of rainy, probably from the hurricane,
Uh-huh.
or not
Yeah, I
the
didn't
hurricane, but
yeah, well, what was left of it?
yeah.
Debbie. Um
Oh yeah, Debbie.
there was an estate sale, but I didn't go to it. I
Yeah,
have enough stuff at the moment, and I didn't do anything this weekend. Not much.
yeah.
Except like stuff around here. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yeah,
I sold a decent amount this weekend. For me, I sold like 5 things. I
that's
didn't
good.
sell anything on Saturday, and then Sunday everybody was buying. That Sunday people were buying stuff. So I had like a couple days of no sales, and then finally,
It kicked in. Well,
or
so
like
I saw.
not quite, almost 2 days of no sales.
Mm-hmm. I saw people saying that that their store had like no activity or stuff like that in their eBay
Yeah.
algorithm analytics. I don't know. I don't deep dive too much into it, but yeah, I
Neither do I.
hmm yeah, I didn't go out this
But
weekend because of the tropical storm or
the rain.
yeah, the rain and stuff.
Yeah.
But I went out Thursday,
Mm-hmm.
uh, last Thursday. Yeah, because this comes out Friday. It was last Thursday. There was like a church
Mm-hmm.
rummage sale, and
Mm-hmm.
it started at 10 o'clock, and I'm not even kidding. I got there at probably like 9:45, because I was like, oh, I want to be like, one of the first people there so I can get in. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. There was over 100 people in line in front of me. 100. Like I
Yeah.
started to like count them, and like it wrapped around the
Mm-hmm.
building and stuff. Like it
Is
was,
it a big, huge sale? Was it huge?
well,
Was it big?
it is it it's some kind of a sale but it's sponsored. I don't know if they just put it on at the church, but there is a like a like a like a senior community, like a that's down at the ocean front or down at the beach. That's a really high.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably really expensive to live there. It's all of those older
Yeah.
people's stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? It's all of their stuff, and then they take it to that church, and they
Right.
have the sale there.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of older
Uh-huh.
people in line, like tons of older people. I would say like 75% of the people in line were older people. So that was
They're buying
their friends'
this
stuff.
is morbid, but their friends are gone and they're gonna go buy their stuff.
Yes. But it was the 39th annual sale. So I was like,
Wow.
oh, and this is the first time I had heard of it because I found it on
Mm-hmm.
what was it? That the Nextdoor app. Do you use Nextdoor?
Yeah.
I found it
Mm.
there. But I was like, oh my
I mean, I
gosh.
have it. I look at it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I figured
Wow.
39th annual is probably really good,
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
I picked up some stuff. I picked up mostly clothes. Like I think I got like 4 or 5 pieces of clothing. I found a vintage towel that was in like pristine shape. It's really nice. It's got like a peacock on it.
Uh-huh.
What
Ooh.
else? I found a Swatch watch from 1992, and it was still in the case.
Ooh.
I wonder if the case is up here. I have the case.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's over there. But it has
What
the
what
original
colors
clear
is it?
case. It's like neon, like tropically neon
Yeah.
stuff. But
Uh-huh.
but because it was so dark in there, that church, I bought the watch for $5 because I figured
Uh-huh.
I can resell it for parts and even the case. I think you can
Right.
resell the case. Um,
I'm sure.
I
Yeah.
go to the car and it was dry rotted. The band was dry rotted, so I was kind of bummed. But the
Oh, man.
that watch in that pattern sells for like $100, like in good shape.
What was the band made of? Because I mean, I had one back in the day. It was plastic.
Yeah, is plastic. Or yeah, it dry rotted. So like when I went to like flex the band around my wrist, it like
Yeah.
cracked.
Oh, it was just.
It was
Oh, man,
cracked.
that
So
stinks.
I just literally when I got home, I put it down on white paper, took a picture of it and said parts, and listed it for like
Yeah.
$25 or something because
Yeah.
they sell that exact pattern sells for like $100.
Wow.
So, and then I got this cute
Everyone's.
I got this cute necklace that I'm gonna resell. It's like copper and brass pendant, but it's a puffin. You
Uh-huh.
know those little puffin that look like
Aw.
I
Yeah. Uh-huh.
know. I listed that for like 20 something and I got watchers on it like
Uh-huh.
immediately. So I paid
Nice.
$4 for that. So that was
Yeah.
I mean, I paid up. Well, I didn't pay up, but I paid more than like yard sale prices for the clothes and stuff,
Right.
but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's
You
okay.
gotta do
Mhm.
sometimes.
I know. I know. So,
I wish I still had my swatch from when I was a kid. Every
yeah.
once in a while, I go and I look to see. I don't know. I know it was pink and purple.
Uh-huh.
The bands were purple,
Yeah.
and it had like pink around.
Uh-huh.
But I can't. I can kind of picture it in my mind. And you remember they had the band it was like a thing, and you put it around each side of the band, and it went across
Yes,
to protect your
yes.
screen.
Oh my gosh,
It
yes.
was basically like a piece of plastic, like a
Like
rubber
a
band.
rubber band. Yes. I remember that. I forgot all about that.
Mm-hmm.
That is too funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I had Swatch watches too. And I also had a Swatch phone. Do you remember those? Did you have one of those?
Ooh,
You
no.
could,
Uh-uh.
it was like a flat phone, you pick up the one end and then you could pick up the base and your other
Mhm.
friend could talk on that or whatever so you could listen or I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
So
I don't remember that.
mhm. It mine was like a
Interesting.
mine was like a see-through like a maroonish cranberry color. But yeah, you
Yeah.
could listen, you could talk on both ends of it. So I guess if you like wanted to, like, talk, if you had friends over and stuff, they didn't have to leave the room.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny.
Huh.
I
I
know.
don't remember that.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look that up. I don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might have been like, though. I know I had a swatch in like high school. Like I think I was in high school, but
Mm-hmm.
no, well, maybe middle school. I don't remember
I had I had mine in high school.
when it
High
first
school.
came out.
Mm-hmm. Mine high school. Well, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
the phone I had in high school or middle. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm just thinking maybe the phone was like later
Yeah, later.
because I'm older. Because I'm older.
I follow somebody on
That's so
Instagram
funny.
that she ends all of her reels and says later. That's when you said that.
You two need to get together.
Oh my god.
Bye
She's
later.
yeah, later. And it's kind of funny because I have a like a brass desk clip organizer, I guess for papers and stuff. It's like a paperweight.
Yeah.
And it says later across it. And I have watchers on it, so every time I go into my watch, or my
Yeah.
send offers, I see it in my mind. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
later. Oh my gosh, I'm a child. I'm
Just a baby.
just a baby. Oh my god, I say that every day, Mo, every single day.
I know, you told me.
Every day, every day. And the
Yeah.
Olympics are over. Did you see that? I
Yeah.
think that
Uh-huh.
we came out number one, right, with the most golds.
Number one. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had like the most uh medals all around
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Like the most.
Yeah, I think it was like 40 golds, 40, 40
Yeah.
golds, 44 silver, and like 42 bronze. I don't know. That sounds like my high school
Yeah.
locker
Except
combination.
it's gonna be like one less bronze because they want to take it away from that girl.
Oh,
Did you hear that one?
no.
Gymnast. She got third in something. I don't know
Uh-huh.
which category. Is American gymnast. She got third, so she got bronze. The reason she got it is because they scored her wrong, so they challenged it. This is
Uh-huh.
why this kind of stuff gets on my nerves, right? So they challenged it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, somebody didn't score like this one move she did right. They didn't even like they didn't put a score in for. Do you know what I mean? They didn't include
Yeah.
it in the score, whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So then she came out with bronze once they fixed it, and now they're saying that they challenged it too late. Like you have like a minute, whatever time you have to challenge too late. I'm like, wait a minute, wait, okay, you completely effed up, like, and scored her wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
Like they should give both the girls the bronze, like, but she has to give hers back. But I guess they're gonna protest it or something.
Oh. Wow, that sucks.
But anyway,
Ugh.
I hate I kind of hate I mean, I like watching gymnastics, but I hate that it's, it's not it's not like a game where you actually get a score. Do you know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
definitive, you scored a goal or whatever.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's like objective, right? Is it subjective? Which one is it?
Yeah.
Subjective? Yeah. I always confuse those two.
Subjective. Yeah, it's
Subjective?
subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is. It's yeah. You're right. It's not
Mhm.
like, oh, I kicked a field goal or whatever the word is. Kicked a goal?
Yeah.
Punted a field goal? I don't know. Not into sports.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. I get it. Or like, boxing, like when the referee determines who the winner is, you know, when it's
Yeah,
not
when
like
it's
a
not like a knockout,
like a
yeah.
knockout.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like,
Mhm.
how do you who says you know the best? You know? I don't know. So speaking of gold, what about that
Yeah.
guy that found all those coins? That was a nice little lead in, right?
Uh-huh. Now I have to look at yeah, so this some dude in Massachusetts went to a
Was it a yard
garage
sale?
sale, right?
Yeah, I think it was a
Yeah.
yard sale, garage sale. Mm-hmm.
And he bought, what did he buy? Jewelry?
I think he bought
Oops, it's not Sharon.
like a little a mix. I don't know. I don't think that was it. I think it was just like a mixed thing of stuff. I think it was a mixed bag of jewelry or something. I don't know.
A $6 box of costume jewelry.
Yeah.
And then he tracked the family down through their realtor, however you say that. Um, and holding a small box of coins, and he put in their mailbox. He said they were worth over $200.
Yeah, so he bought the lot of costume jewelry, and inside he found
Yeah,
all these rare
some rare.
coins. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of that.
And he gave them back.
If that was the coins that he found that are on the screen, that looks like about 30, 40 coins. How did he not see those coins? It must
Yeah,
have been a big bag of jewelry.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it doesn't say that that's like it doesn't say that's a stock photo, so I'm assuming that's the coins,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I would think so.
It looks like a little like Altoids tin or something.
Yeah.
Um.
So he paid $6
Okay,
for
so
all of that.
yeah.
The coins were worth 200.
So we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Would you? I mean, now, this people who record their stuff, but even then, would you remember where you got it? I wouldn't.
I think it just depends on what part of the summer it is. But since I record, I would know, but I might not remember the address of where it was, like the actual street, you know?
Right. Right. Like I wouldn't remember what house or.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's one of those neighborhoods where the houses all look the same, I wouldn't.
It's
I
true.
wouldn't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like the only garage sale he went that day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Around here, it's around here, and I think it's like same for you. There's usually community or neighborhood sales.
Exactly.
So you don't have a specific house address.
Mm-hmm.
I go to a neighborhood. You know?
Yeah.
So even then I might not know where I got it from.
I know. And
also, he was very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the point of reselling?
Yeah, that's true. But I was like, oh, when I saw the article, I thought, oh, I wonder if it was worth like thousands. But I was like, oh, I mean, it was only worth $200. Like I was kind of like, oh, I thought it was going to be like $25,000 coins he was returning, you know?
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I would have to, if I remembered where I got it from, then, I'm sure.
Yeah, it would have to be worth a lot more.
Yeah, I would like to know what the people that are watching would do if they would take it back or, take it back to them, or would you keep it?
I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't remember where they were, even recording it. Like, I might remember the neighborhood, but I wouldn't.
Yeah.
And it's not, like you said, it's not thousands of dollars. It's,
$200.
I mean, is the couple $100 face value, or is it? It says it's.
I'm sure it's resale because
Did it say it was rare coins?
It said rare coins in the title.
Yeah.
I think, but I don't know. But that made me think when I saw this, when you were like, I don't know if I'd remember, and what would you do? Well, I went to it's a barn sale, but it's a company that does estate cleanouts, and they were like renting this barn to like sell all the stuff. And it was basically like, go find whatever and just bring it. Nothing was priced, kind of a thing. Their prices are really good.
Yeah.
So there's like, just bring it up and we'll give you a price. So we were digging all of these boxes. Like you could open stuff up and, just take it all up and they would just give you a bulk deal. Well, when we were digging, I found a $10 bill in one of these boxes. And I could have just
Mm-hmm.
left the $10 bill in that box and just said, "Oh, we got all this stuff right here." Um, but
Yeah.
when we went to pay, I was like, "Oh, we have all this stuff." And I had a bag, like a tote, and I had put the $10 bill in the
Yeah.
tote. And I said, and then she's like, "Okay." She goes, "And do you have anything else?" And I go, "Well, I found this $10 bill." And I showed her. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
they had to have been keeping it for a reason because the date on it was old, like early, early 1900s, whatever. I don't know, 19
Uh-huh.
something.
Yeah.
And she looked it up because they sell like money and stuff too. And she just did like a
Yeah.
quick lookup and it was like $230 $10 bill. So she gave us back half of what we paid. She was like, "Oh, since you guys were honest, um, she gave me back, like, I don't know how
Oh,
much we
nice.
paid." Yeah, I think we paid
Yeah.
40 and she
Uh-huh.
gave us back 20. She said, "Because you were honest."
Oh, wow.
She's like, "Because you could have
Uh-huh.
easily just kept it in your box and just went along your merry day." So
Right. Or you might, I mean, you saw it, but you might not have seen it. You're just getting crap. You know what I mean?
yeah,
If it was like stuck in something or.
yeah, I can't remember. I think it was inside like a little tin with some other stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I guess I would give it back, if that, but I guess that's different because
Right.
I was literally at the sale, you know,
Right. Right. Yeah.
so it wasn't like I went home and yeah, no,
Went through your box.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't know if I would have if I'd have bought a box of stuff like in your case and got home and been like, "Oh, let me give him back this $10 bill." I don't think I
yeah,
would have. But yeah, there
at the
when you're
place.
there, yeah.
hmm And
Uh-huh.
of course, I wasn't recording that part. I could have, that would have been a big,
Figures.
nice clickbait title, something
This is
about
all made up. She didn't record it. We don't know that it really happened.
I'm fake. I don't
She's
even
making herself
resell.
look good.
I don't even resell.
No, you're just making yourself look good. I gave the $10 bill
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Mel.
back.
I saw it might be, well, I saw on somebody's Instagram that said they were doing a reel of what sold. And you know how you do the whole, "Oh, I got this chapstick, I sold it on eBay for $4." And then she pulled out
Right.
another item and was like, "Oh, I sold these eyeglasses on eBay for $15." Somebody in the comments wrote, "How can you how did you sell all of these items when they're in your house?" And I was like, what is wrong?
What?
What is wrong with these people? And the person was like, "I filmed it while the items were in my house and then I sent them out." And this person wasn't even the only person that commented that. Like, how did you sell these items if you're showing us them in your house? What? What?
What?
Do people not understand how
Did they hit the
video works?
algorithm and a bunch of non-sellers? I mean, even if you didn't sell stuff, like people sell stuff online.
Oh my gosh. I don't
What?
understand. I was like multiple people were like commenting on this.
That's weird.
They were like, "Are you kidding me? Like what part don't you get?" I was shocked. I was just like, this can't be real. Yeah, that's a first for me. So, I don't know. So let us know, guys. Would you take the coins back to the house or would you keep it and flip it online? I think I know the answer. But still, you
I
know.
mean, honestly, if I saw them, if I knew that they were in the bag that I bought, but if it was like, if they had like a closed bag, you know what I mean, and they just stuck $6 on it, that's one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like when I go anywhere and I'm just like like rummaging through stuff, and
Mhm.
it's not like because there's a couple of state sales that I go to that they'll have stuff like that they don't price everything,
Yeah.
and then they just kind of give you a price at the desk. But
Yeah.
I would I always show them everything. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
okay, and oh, there's some things in here, and there's this, and there's that.
Yeah.
but like I said, I don't know if I would know where to take it back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Even if I was recording, just because I don't have specific addresses, I just go to a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same.
I'd have to knock on every door, every door,
He
like a
said
lunatic.
he said in the article that he got the information or whatever from the realtor. But what
Yeah,
if
so it must have been a house, like maybe it was like a moving sale or something.
yeah,
Do
I
you know what
think
I mean? Like
yeah,
maybe,
they said they were moving their father out of the house into,
yeah.
probably like an
So
assisted
so
living or something.
so that had a sale sign, so he
Yeah.
was able to identify it easier. Yeah.
But
Well, I
what
mean,
if he
and that's
put it
it's very nice.
what if he put it in the mailbox and then the mailman took it and and
Exactly.
then it was gone,
Exactly.
you know?
I know.
Be gone forever.
Yeah.
Mhm. Then it would be in the
Mailman would take that. It won't take my mail sometimes, but he would take that money
it would be
that
in the
was in there. Sure.
USPS lost, how you can buy all the packages that are like
Yeah.
lost and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of lost packages, I mailed somebody bought a bat, like a baseball bat on what month are we in? August. He bought it July 19th. And I shipped it July 19th and it was going to St. Louis, Missouri. And the tracking has stopped on August 3rd in St. Louis, Missouri. And it just keeps saying arriving late. Go, being in transit. That's what it says, like arriving late in
Yeah.
transit since
Right.
August 3rd. I've put in, and I'm communicating with the guy because he's
Uh-huh.
like, hey, where's my bat? And I was like, oh my gosh, I hate when that happens. So I've
Right.
just been like staying on top of it. And I'm like, let me reach out. Let me reach out. So I
Yeah.
filed a missing mail claim or whatever for the bat because it was like
Mm-hmm.
70 some
Yeah.
dollars.
Uh-huh.
So I still haven't heard anything, but I just sent him a message this morning that was like, I didn't forget about you. I'm waiting to hear from, USPS.
That's
Nothing.
weird. So it's somewhere like
And it's in his hometown.
I've not had to do yeah, I've not had to do a missing mail claim, but even just me going in and looking at like putting the tracking in so it sends me updates
Yeah.
has moved stuff. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's all of a
Hmm.
sudden it's moving.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not working for me. I even signed up
that's so
under
weird.
like two different, like I did it under my business email and then I did it under a personal email
Hmm.
just so I'm just trying to like, click it. It's got to be lost.
Right. Uh-huh.
It's probably sitting at his post office or something. I don't know. Because it's in
I
St.
know.
Louis, Missouri. I'm so bummed. But
That's so
he
weird.
was like, I understand that it's
Uh-huh.
the USPS's fault, not yours. So,
Yeah. Well, that's good.
I'm
That's
obviously
nice.
gonna have to refund him. But
Right. But I
I
mean,
was
at
just,
least you put a missing mail claim in and you can get,
yeah.
some,
Yeah.
hopefully
I put a
some
lost
reimbursement.
package. I was like, I better get
Hmm.
paid. I mean, I think I paid $5 for that bat, but I'm out
Yeah.
that
But you
shipping.
sold it for 70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer, you know?
Right.
And why a bat? Like, I mean, I could understand like a small poly bag getting lost,
Like
but
little things. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh-huh. A
like
big giant bag.
yeah, it's in a tall, like 36-inch box by 5 inches.
Right.
Like, what the heck, guys?
Right.
Stupid. Stupid.
I don't know.
I know.
Dumb.
That's my grievance for the
Dumb.
week. That silliness. That silly.
So
So,
speaking
oh, go
of
ahead.
shipping,
Hmm.
this is not on our list, but I just thought of it. So Shed Flips, Lonnie and Candace, they have like a Facebook group, and I know you're not on Facebook, but so
It's,
every once in a while, if I pull up Facebook, like one of their things pops up,
hmm
and I start reading it. And this happened. I don't spend a lot of time on Facebook, but for whatever reason, last week I was reading it. This lady, she she bought something. She bought a pair of shoes for her kid. There are certain kind of shoes that her kid needs for something, right?
hmm
And hard to find. Found it, got it on Poshmark. I think it was Poshmark. Or she sells on Poshmark. Anyway, the shoes came. They're okay, but the box was crushed. And she said they just shipped them in the shoebox with a couple pieces of tape. And she's like, she gave the seller feedback and said, hey, you shouldn't ship like this. I got the shoes. I'm going to keep them because my kid needs them. But, I just want to give you, because feedback that this is not okay. And I think it was on Poshmark because people were saying, why didn't they just ship it in a free USP box,
Yeah.
But then there was a bunch of people on this thread that were like, you got the shoes, who cares? Like, why are you being a Karen? And this and that. And I'm like, I never comment on stuff like this, but I was like so taken aback by how many people were okay with how this was shipped. I was like, I can't believe how many people are on here and they're okay with how this shipped.
Yeah.
And people, they were like, it's fine. Who cares? You don't need the box, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, that's not the point. The other thing is she gave this buyer this feedback about the shipping. And the buyer it is Poshmark, because you know how you can leave comments on people's stuff on Poshmark?
Yeah.
The seller was going to her stuff on Poshmark and leaving comments, like negative comments. Like she was basically harassing her after this. And some people were saying you deserved it and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, whoa, this is like, I mean, I know what I think. I think you shouldn't ship like that. You make everybody look bad, What if it's the only, this happened to be another reseller?
Yeah.
Like, you got to take it as a learning moment. I mean, you're lucky the shoes got there.
Right. Huh.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, I've gotten stuff that was packed like garbage,
But
it's lucky it's made it.
Did you reach out though and tell? I think that's
I put it in the because Poshmark's feedback is different, right?
I can't remember.
I'm not sure,
but I think it's like you could still leave comments, or
Yeah. So, I think I've done it before. I've been like, this wasn't packaged well. It made it, but it wasn't packaged well.
Yeah.
I mean, but
yeah, I don't know.
And I think she left her original message, and I think it was like, fine, like, hey, just so you know, they got here, but you should probably rethink, this wasn't a very good packing, a couple pieces of tape on the regular shoebox. And people were like, oh, I ship in the regular shoebox all the time. She's like, that's fine. Because people were saying, well, I put it in a poly bag. She's like, this wasn't in a poly bag. It had like a piece of tape. She said it was like completely crushed.
Jeez.
I don't know. I just think you need to make sure you have to like consider those scenarios so it doesn't,
Yeah, totally. I get it.
Because that crap happens.
Yeah, I guess it still would have got crushed even in a poly bag too.
Right. I know. And then, but what people were saying is, even you were just, if it was in a poly, and people did say that even if it was in a poly bag, you probably would have got crushed. She's like, yeah, but like at least the shoes, do you know what I mean? Like the shoes could have gone missing. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? The way it was packaged.
Totally.
Anyway, that was mine. I just thought it was kind of crazy that to me, I don't know. They packed it. That they like that other people were okay with how it's packed. I get you don't have to say anything, you got them, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? But they were like, it's fine. I pack, like, you know what I mean? And and then Candace shut it down. She was like, I can't believe people are okay with packing like that, and she shut the comments down.
Yeah. I mean, it's not okay to package like that. I don't think I would have like reached out to them. I don't know. I just feel like, the karma of it all. And like, look, the karma of it, that lady or whoever came back and wrote all that negative stuff. Because I ordered a pair.
And that's go ahead, sorry.
Oh no. I was gonna say, I ordered a pair of shoes on Mercari, just like some sneakers. And I sent an offer. The shoes were like, they showed everything about the shoes except the bottom, the treads, because I wanted to see the treads. So I sent them an offer, and for, I don't know, it was probably like 25% off of whatever the listing was. So I sent
Right.
an offer, and then they sent a counter, and then I just countered back with the same offer. And I wanted to say
Right.
I'm staying at this price because you didn't show the treads, but I didn't. They just
Right.
wrote well played, and then they sold them to me. So I got them in the mail. The shoes are in
Uh-huh.
great condition. Like they were
Yeah.
they were brand new. I turned the tread over to look on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
There was like dog poop on the bottom of the shoe. That's why they didn't take pictures of it. I mean, so obviously, since I'm a reseller, and I don't mind cleaning them because they were
Right.
brand new, and we have dogs, so
Uh-huh.
whatever. I cleaned them, but I thought, what a little snake that that's why they didn't take pictures of the
Right.
bottom. So I
I
was
would
like,
have asked for and I would have asked for. I've been like, can you show me a picture of the bottom, and then I might take your offer.
right. Well, I thought if they don't, take my offer, but I think that's why she
Right.
did it because she was like, I don't want to clean these shoes or whoever. I'm assuming it's a girl, but and I still left
Yeah.
positive feedback. Like I just thought karma. I
You're
don't,
too nice.
you know,
You're
because
too
the
nice.
shoes were like literally it was like they had them brand new, put them on their shoe, and then they stepped in a pile of poop. So yeah,
And that's why they sold them, because they didn't want to clean.
exactly. But I didn't, I
Oh
didn't
my
mind.
gosh.
So whatever. I got a deal on them.
You're too nice. I would have said the shoes are in very good shape, but I did have to clean dog poop off the bottom. Like that would have been my feedback.
Yeah, they knew. They knew. That's just funny. I was like, why
I
is
guess
he showing them?
yeah. But I
Mm-hmm.
guess my problem with that whole thread is the amount of people that were okay with like shipping crappily. Like to me, that says that that's how they ship, and I was like, is this how you ship? I don't want to buy from you, you know.
Were these people? Not that it's a gender thing, but were these guys that were responding to saying who cares?
I think it was both. It was both. It
Really?
was guys and girls.
Because
And then some people were like, um, if you're selling shoes, some people, especially if you're selling like a higher end shoe or something or sneakers, people want the box,
right,
because they're like, I ship in the shoe box all the time. And they're
yeah,
like, if you're showing the box in
that's part of the product you're
your
buying.
picture, you're gonna get some feedback. You're gonna, like, people were telling that to him. They're like, oh, I ship in the box all the time. It's like, well, if you're selling to somebody who's like a shoe collector or something, you're gonna get dinged because that box is part of the product. They want the box,
Right. Exactly.
as well as the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of that. It was
Yeah.
just kind of shocking to me that there was a lot of people that were okay with the original lady was just venting. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was venting. She wasn't trying to
Start World War III.
right. And I
Yeah.
think, and I'm not one, like, I don't look at people's listings and like send them messages. You didn't do this, or this is this,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't give unsolicited help. But I mean, she was giving feedback on something she bought,
Yeah.
which I think is a little more reasonable. Like, hey, I got them safely, but the box was crushed. Just so you know, you might want to take precautions next time.
Yeah.
Like, and then this lady like went off the deep end with it.
Right.
You still got your shoes. It was fine.
Yeah. You know
I
what?
don't know.
It would have been different
It's like
too.
no good deed.
Yeah, that's true. If she had said like, "Oh, I was going to give these as a gift or something," then it would have been like, "Oh,
Right.
because you want
And
your gift to be in the
and
package."
you don't know that
You know.
and you don't know that that's not the case,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You don't know that, like, who you're sending it to, that's not the case.
Yeah.
That it's going to be a gift, or it's going to be,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
whatever.
I know.
So, anyway,
I know.
I just that made me think of that. That wasn't on our agenda. Sorry.
No.
It took a turn.
It's all good. That's all good. Oh man. We should go over our female reseller of the week. What do you think?
Female reseller of the week.
Uh-huh. A little drum roll. We need a
Drum
little
roll.
we need a little a deck board with a little
That might that
drum roll.
might be coming.
Really?
There is on here. There's sound effects, but they don't work very well. Okay. Our female reseller of the week is dun, dun, dun. She is new to me, but Amy follows her on Instagram.
Yes.
And she has a YouTube channel. Tuition Ain't Cheap.
Yeah. She's awesome. Everybody's awesome though. But I found her on Instagram. I haven't watched any of her YouTube stuff, but on Instagram, she does a lot of like bolo stuff that I don't even think of. Like, what is she does like car wax, like car wax. I didn't.
Oh wow.
You know what are you thinking about, like car wax? Who's looking at car wax? Like furniture wax.
Yeah.
Like old like pledges and those brands I don't even. Oh, like there's one right there.
That's
yeah. Like spray starch, like vintage spray starches that I guess people are looking for, you know? What's some of the other stuff?
People that actually iron.
Yeah, exactly. Dixie cups, like those you remember those Dixie cups that you would have in your bathroom when you were little from that thing that was attached to the wall? That was in there.
I went to a estate sale. Well, not this weekend because I didn't go. It was the weekend before. And they, in the bathroom, had the Dixie cup holder on the wall. I was like, "That I want that." And it was like a pink one, and that's what we had because when I was the house I lived in when I was little, we moved when I was like 13 or something. The bathroom was like, it was built in like the 50s, late 50s, early 60s. So it was pink. It had pink tile. So we had a pink Dixie cup holder dispenser.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I was like, oh, I want that. But it wasn't for sale and it was attached to the wall.
Yeah. Those are cool. We had one too. Mine was like, the generic, like the creamy color or whatever. But I remember those cups. You would just like, push them in through the bottom or something like that. But yeah, she has lots of great bolos, and these bolos sell for good money, and you can find them cheap at like estate sales and garage sales and stuff. So you have to check her out. Tuition Ain't Cheap.
Amanda.
Yes,
Tuition
Amanda.
Ain't Cheap.
I know. So I follow her on IG. She posts. Cool. She posts like every day, I think, too. Some good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah,
she's
awesome.
Reseller of the week.
I like that stuff, and the person that we had the other week too that like kind of gets that.
My dog is here. Which one? Thrift to Travel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the discontinued like stuff is a good thing to look at, and I always look at. I've been going and like looking in the bathroom for that kind of stuff, or looking for like the perfumes and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm always looking at it too. Looking under the sink. See what's in the back.
Yeah. I mean, you can go to estate sales and stuff like that too, and just buy stuff for yourself. Like, sometimes there's like a full bottle of laundry detergent. You're like, for $1, like, oh,
okay. $1. Those are some good prices. That's
a couple dollars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Cheaper than the store.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know. So I was excited when I found her. I found her not that long ago too, like a couple weeks ago.
That's cool.
I think it's because I follow that Thrift to Travel. Is that Thrift to Travel? Yeah.
So, she probably came up because of that. Yeah. Similar.
Oh my gosh. My dog is
okay, we can end on this one last thing.
Uh-oh.
Let me put it up.
I don't know what you're going to talk
Where is
about,
it?
so. Oh, while you're pulling that up, I have an announcement to make.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, make your announcement.
I
Announcement.
have
Announcement.
no.
Announcement.
Well, it's not really, but it's a big deal to me. I have no clothes in my death pile. They're all listed. That's huge.
Woohoo!
And
Yeah.
and the whole time I've
That's
been
awesome.
selling clothes for over 3 years. Well, probably almost 4. I have no clothes in my death pile. So, that's nice. I'm excited.
That is awesome.
I know. I want to know
That's awesome.
how many clothes our viewers have in their death pile. And Yumo, how many clothes do you think you have
I
in your
have some. A
some?
bunch of stuff that my mom gave me that I
Mm-hmm.
still haven't listed. They're in totes now, but I
Uh-huh.
didn't list them because I don't know what my problem is.
Well, you'll have stuff for the winter, like when you're not yard selling and stuff to do.
Maybe.
Yeah. You're like, no, I'm not listing it.
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Just one a day, Mo. That's it. One a day.
So
Oh, I forgot about this.
here's the last thing is this is a Airbnb that is a giant Polly Pocket. It's
Yes.
somewhere in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
So you 90s kids that wanna
Take selfies for the gram.
live, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It
Come
look
inside the
at it.
life-size
It
pocket
looks
house.
so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. It said that you could
Yep.
camp on the grounds and stuff, but how cool is that though? I mean, it looks
Yeah.
just like a vintage Polly Pocket.
It would be cooler if it shut.
Oh, wonder what if it had like a hydraulic,
But
yeah, and everything was
I
hinged?
know.
That would be
I know.
cool.
Yeah.
Wonder how much it is to
Uh-huh.
stay there. It's interesting. Huh.
I don't know.
I know. I'd like to go there. Massachusetts. How far is that away from you? I don't know the Northeast
Oh,
geography that well.
long.
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
All those tiny states. I don't know.
It's gotta be like, well, Massachusetts? Probably. I don't know where in Massachusetts this is,
It
though.
says
It said
Littleton.
Massachusetts.
Littleton?
Littleton.
I don't know. But that's super cool with the
Yeah. I
stairs
mean,
and
Boston's probably a good 7 hours.
oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you could dress up in some like little cosplay. You LARP like you're like Polly.
You know, that's what's coming next. That's
Mm-hmm.
what's coming next.
I know. Yep.
So I guess it's Pocket's 35th birthday. So you can
Okay. 35 years, that's it?
yeah.
Wow. Well, I guess they start I guess they came out in the 80s then. Yeah? Yeah. Had to been the
I think the
80s.
late 80s. I think it was the late 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, late 80s, 90s. I was just trying to think of the ones that I have listed. I have some vintage,
Mhm.
like the Bluebird ones or whatever
Cuz
they're called.
cuz I'm aware of what they are, they were like, I was too old for them by the time. I even think that I don't know that my youngest sisters had them.
Yeah.
They might have been a little too old by then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I didn't have any of them either.
I've s- yeah, I've sold some. I think I still have a couple just little housey things
Mhm.
that don't go for that much that I have to list.
Yeah.
I sold the ones that had the little dolls,
Yeah. I have some little dolls, like the little teeny tiny
Mhm.
ones. I have some.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the thing to sell. The houses, they don't go for as much, but those little dolls.
Yeah,
I've
no.
sold a little
Uh-huh.
doll.
Yeah, the dolls.
Sold a little doll for like $30. Just one little doll.
Wow.
I
Just
know.
one little one.
One little one. Oh my gosh.
What's
Jeez.
going on? Intruder alert.
Basically. Jeez. We should mute that. Oh man.
Who let the dogs out?
I think somebody's walking their dog and they're like
Oh, so they're losing. Yeah.
they're losing their minds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of dogs they are. But if they go outside, they won't bark
Yeah.
at the dog. You know what I mean? They're those kind.
They're all they're like internet trolls.
Yes. They're little scaredy cats. One of them is a complete like scaredy cat. Inside, she's the boss, she's the alpha dog, but then as soon as she gets outside,
Yeah.
she like basically wants you to like hold her. I mean, she's a big dog too. Well, not big,
That's
but
funny.
it's all bark, no bite. Well, I guess we should end there, right?
Yeah.
So make sure you
Yep.
like and subscribe, leave us comments below. Like, follow Mo. She's gonna post a video next week. I say that every week,
You
Mo.
keep saying it. Maybe it'll happen.
I know.
Maybe.
And
We'll
then
see.
follow my YouTube channel too. And we're flipping out.
Yes. Bye.